In today's modern world, danger doesn't always lurk in a dark alley or behind a tree in the woods. Sometimes it hides in the heart of the place where you feel safest, inside your own room. The very technology designed to protect us has become the preferred weapon for predators and creeps. Suddenly, a simple digital clock, a smoke detector, or even a nail in a wall turns into a cold, black eye silently watching you while you sleep, while you change, and in your most private moments. Today, we dive into 3 real-life experiences of people who trusted places and people, only to discover they were the stars of private horror films for voyeurs hiding behind screens. Have you checked your room thoroughly lately? Perhaps you should do it right now. I was 22, a fresh graduate struggling to make ends meet in my small, quiet town. A former client recommended me to a man named Craig, who needed a sitter for his golden retriever. Max Craig seemed like an ordinary man in his late 40s, but his house, isolated on the edge of town and shrouded by dense woods, held an eerie stillness. The first few days were peaceful until the third night. While lying in the guest room, a black digital alarm clock caught my eye. It looked out of place among the vintage furniture. As I leaned closer, I saw it, a tiny black hole, a camera lens aimed directly at my bed. My blood ran cold when I suddenly heard the unmistakable sound of a door clicking shut inside the house. No one was supposed to be there. I heard heavy footsteps creeping across the carpet toward my room. It was Craig. He began knocking with a terrifying calmness, which quickly shifted into a forced explanation about a motion sensor. When I didn't respond, he snapped, pounding on the door violently and threatening to call the police on me. I didn't wait. I scrambled out of the window and ran through the dark grass. To this day, I inspect every corner of every room I enter, haunted by the memory of that silent black lens watching me. Emma and I rented an Airbnb that looked cozy and storybook-like in photos, but the reality was dilapidated and grim. We were met by Alan, a host with a hollow smile, who gave us a stern warning. The basement door is strictly off-limits. In the dead of night, the oppressive silence was broken by heavy dragging sounds and intermittent footsteps coming from beneath us. On the 4th night, Emma noticed something off about the smoke detector above the bed. It was a hidden camera monitoring our most private moments. We fled and called the police. When the officers returned to the house, they discovered the gruesome truth. The basement door, previously locked, was wide open. Downstairs, Alan was found hiding in a cramped closet with monitors broadcasting live feeds of our room. Alan hadn't been watching from afar. He had been living right under our feet the entire time, moving the shadows and listening to our breathing. He was arrested, but the sour smell of that cellar and the sound of those footsteps still haunt my memory, making me vow never to step foot in a stranger's home again. I moved in with Eric, a quiet and shy guy I thought would be the perfect roommate. But small things began to change in my room. A closet door left open, a chair moved out of place. Then, I discovered the disaster. A tiny wireless camera planted in the corner of the ceiling, watching my bed. On the night of the confrontation, I feigned sleep and watched his shadow creep into my room at 3 a.m. to search for the camera I had hidden. When I confronted him, he coldly claimed I was stealing from him, a transparent lie to justify his disgusting voyeurism. Despite reporting him to the landlord, nothing has changed. I am still living with him in the same place, feeling his gaze follow me through the hallways. Every night, I hear the floorboards creak under his weight as he stands behind my bedroom door in silence for long minutes, as if waiting for something. I have no strong legal evidence against him because the camera vanished from the trash. I am now living in a waking nightmare, checking the walls every hour and wondering, how many other lenses are still watching me right now?